Let's be honest. Most period dramas bend history more than a bad Instagram filter. But some? They get it right. We're diving into 15 period dramas that didn't just dazzle with costumes, but nailed historical accuracy. If you're tired of Hollywood rewriting history, these films and series are a breath of fresh, historically accurate air. You've probably heard of Jane Austen's romances, but what about her own love life? This biopic portrays the beloved novelist's later years, juggling family pressures and her unresolved romantic life. She faces questions about her single status and her dwindling prospects while penning some of history's greatest tales. Isn't it ironic how the writer of great love stories had such a tumultuous, personal, romantic history? Based on a true story, this film showcases the life of Dido Elizabeth Belle, the illegitimate mixed-race daughter of a Royal Navy captain. Raised in aristocratic society by her great-uncle Lord Mansfield, Belle grapples with her unique social standing. When she falls in love with a young vicar's son bent on change, they tackle the challenges of race and class. You'd think the gowns and estates would be the highlights, but it's the intricate social dance of the era that steals the show. Before there were five-star hotels, there was Louisa Layton, a talented Cockney cook who climbed her way up to become the proprietor of London's upper-class Bentinck Hotel in the early 1900s. From serving royalty to dealing with the chaos of World War I, Louisa's hotel was the talk of the town. If walls could talk, oh, the tales they'd spill about the Bentinck. When Tom, a troubled modern-day teen, accidentally travels back to wartime Britain, he meets May, a young girl who's also had her fair share of hardships. They form an unlikely bond, navigating the struggles of 1940s wartime together. But when Tom has the chance to return to his time, the dilemma arises: stay in the past or return to the present? Time travel twists mixed with a 1940s backdrop. What's not to love? This mini-series chronicles the political life of one of America's founding fathers, John Adams. From the Boston Massacre to the formation of a new nation, witness Adams's crucial role in shaping early American history. And while Paul Giamatti is exceptional as Adams, it's the meticulous attention to historical detail, from quills to courtrooms, that's the real star here. World War I from the nurse's perspective? Yes, please. This series dives into the lives of nurses treating the wounded in field hospitals. Amid the horrors of war, these women find friendship, love, and purpose. While soldiers' stories from World War I are numerous, it's refreshing and heart-wrenching to see the war from behind the medical tent flaps. Before she became the emblematic matriarch of a dynasty, Queen Victoria was a young monarch finding her feet. The movie offers a glimpse into her early reign, her passionate relationship with Prince Albert, and the challenges they faced. While her later years are well documented, it's captivating to see a young, often defiant Victoria grapple with her newfound power. Based on a true story, the film shadows British explorer Percy Fawcett as he ventures into the Amazon. He discovers evidence of an unknown civilization and becomes obsessed with finding the lost city. Through numerous expeditions, he faces skepticism, danger, and the unforgiving Amazonian wilderness. Not only does this film transport you to the early 20th century, but it also plunges you deep into the heart of the Amazon. Set in late 19th century England, the Forsytes are a wealthy and ambitious family, bound by strict societal conventions. The drama circles around Soames Forsyte and his tumultuous marriage to Irene, while the larger family grapples with changing times and forbidden passions. If you ever wondered what skeletons the British upper class had in their closets, well, the Forsytes surely had a few. War, politics, love, this one has it all. Set against the backdrop of the Wars of the Roses, the show follows three women, Elizabeth Woodville, Margaret Beaufort, and Anne Neville, as they maneuver through a man's world, battling for the English throne. The intricate political schemes are just as complicated as the layered skirts of their gowns. Louis XIV's reign was all about glamour, politics, and the iconic Palace of Versailles. The show sheds light on the Sun King's ambition to transform Versailles into Europe's most beautiful palace. Yet, behind the lavish parties and opulent corridors lurked intrigue, secrets, and power games. Trust me, those golden gates hid more than just grandeur. Set in the 1940s, this drama centers around women working in a munitions factory during World War II. As men went off to war, these women stepped up, juggling societal expectations and the perils of their new jobs. It's an eye-opener to the often overlooked heroes of the war. And trust me, there's a lot more happening here than just making bombs. This series offers a gritty portrayal of British convicts exiled to Australia in the 18th century. The challenges they face in this foreign land range from brutal guards to hostile terrain. But as they struggle to carve out a new existence, tales of resilience, love, and conflict emerge. Australia's penal colony history is rarely spotlighted, making this an engaging watch. Set in 1932, this series focuses on the final years of British colonial rule in India. The English social elite gathers for their annual summer retreat in Simla, but tensions simmer beneath the surface. Political unrest, forbidden love, and societal divides converge in a tale that beautifully captures a pivotal period in Indian history. Based on Flora Thompson's memoirs, the series contrasts the lives of residents in the small hamlet of Lark and the neighboring market town of Candleford in the late 19th century. From gossip to feuds to love stories, it's a delightful dive into rural British life. And, in the midst of it all, postmistress Dorcas Lane is a character you'll come to adore.